Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths GK class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your GK class. So students, in our previous session, we were discussing the topic that is famous lakes in India. So this was the last topic that we have done in our previous session. So today I am going to start with another topic for the revision part of our GK syllabus, that is sobriquets. Okay, so this is the next topic that I am going to start in today's session, that is sobriquets. Okay, so this is the next topic that I am starting with, that is sobriquets. Okay, so open your books at given page number, that is 40. So the topic is given at page number 40, that is sobriquets. So I am just writing the page number here, that is 40. Sobriquets. Okay, so the first thing is that what is the meaning of the topic sobriquets? इस टॉपिक का मतलब क्या है? सो द मीनिंग ऑफ द टॉपिक sobriquet is, देखिए, you know there are certain, okay, so first of all I'll just read the heading and then you will be able to understand little bit about the meaning of the topic. Here they have given some countries and cities have special names and phrases that describe the character of someone or something. These are called sobriquets. Name these countries and cities from their sobriquets. Okay, so here the topic top sobriquet that I have started. ओके सो देखिए सेब्रिकेट का मतलब क्या होता है. ओके ओके यू नो देखिए सर्टेन अगर हम बात करें बनारस की, ओके आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द आवर ओन सिटी, दैट इज़ वाराणसी. ओके सो यू नो वाराणसी इज़ नोन एज सिटी ऑफ घाट्स. ओके वाराणसी इज़ नोन एज सिटी ऑफ घाट्स. वाराणसी को सिटी ऑफ घाट्स बोला जाता है. ओके सो वाई इट इज़ नोन एज सिटी ऑफ घाट्स? Okay, you all are aware of it that there are numerous ghats or numerous number of ghats that are located in Varanasi. Okay, यहाँ पे बनारस में बहुत सारे घाट्स हैं. Okay, this is the reason why this city is known as city of ghats. Okay, so वैसे ही why this is known as this city of ghats, this is the sobriquet for the Varanasi. Okay, so this city of ghats, the name, the heading is defining the character or the feature of our city. तो ये city of ghats जो है ये हमारे city, हमारे शहर के character को define कर रहा है. Okay, so for which this is and why, for the reason why this city is known as city of ghats, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत सारे घाट्स हैं. Okay, just like that there are certain other cities and countries. Okay, they have some sobriquets which are named after their character. Okay, character के basis पे, कि उसके features के basis पे जो कि उनके special names या उनको phrases दिए गए हैं. Okay, because of their feature or you can say their character or something. Okay, that is for what that particular city or the country is popular. तो वो country या city जिस चीज़ के लिए popular है, ओके वहाँ पे जो चीज़ अबेंडेंट क्वांटिटी में पाई जाती है, सो उसको एक स्पेशल नेम, स्पेशल फ्रेज दिया जाता है, दैट इज़ नोन एज sobriquets. Okay, so in this topic we will discuss about the various sobriquets that is given to the different countries and the different cities all around the world. Okay, so here I am starting with the first one, that is the gift of Nile. So which country is known as gift of Nile? Okay, so the gift of Nile is Egypt. The Egypt is known as the gift of Nile. क्योंकि जो इजिप्ट ने बेटा, okay, जो the Nile river that passes through the Egypt, the pyramid of Egypt, okay, so that Nile river passes through that there. Okay, जो आपने pyramids of Egypt सुने हैं, जैसे pyramid of Giza, okay, that is located in Egypt. Okay, so pyramid of जो Giza है बेटा, that is the gift of Nile, that is termed as the gift of नाइल, उसे गिफ्ट ऑफ नाइल, क्योंकि वो जो पिरामिड ऑफ गीज़ा बेटा दैट इज लोकेटेड ऑन द बैंक ऑफ रिवर नाइल. ओके, एंड यू नो पिरामिड ऑफ गीज़ा इज लोकेटेड इन इजिप्ट ओनली. ओके, so that's why Egypt is known as the gift of Nile. So the answer for the first is that is Egypt. Egypt. That is Egypt. Egypt is known as gift of Nile. Clear? Moving next to the second one, the land of the rainbow. So second country we are talking about, this country is known as the land of rainbow. Okay, वहाँ पे बहुत सारे रेनबोज निकलते हैं. Okay, so numerous number of rainbows you can see in that sky at a time. Okay, आपको वहाँ पे 2-4 जो रेनबोज हैं, okay, you can see the number of rainbows at a one time in the city in that country. So that's why that country is known as the land of rainbow. So what is the name of that country? That is, the land of rainbow is Hawaii. So Hawaii is known as the land of rainbow. That is Hawaii. Hawaii. That is Hawaii. Hawaii is known as the land of rainbow. Hawaii. Hawaii is known as the land of rainbow. Moving next to the third one. The third is the land of white elephants. So the next is the land of white elephants. So which country is known as the land of white elephants? So the land of white elephants is, that is Thailand. So Thailand is known as, or you can say term as, the land of white एलिफेंट्स. ओके, जो थाईलैंड में बहुत ही सफ़ेद हाथी जिसको हम बोलते पाए जाते हैं. नॉर्मली द एलिफेंट्स यू मस्ट हैव सीन दैट इज ऑफ ब्लैकिश ग्रेइश कलर. ओके, बट इन थाईलैंड white elephants are being found. So that's why this country is also known as the land of white elephants. So where white elephants can be found, because generally we can find, okay, we can see only grey or the blackish grey color of the elephants in the grey or the blackish grey color only. But in Thailand you can find the elephants of white color as well. Okay, so where Thailand is a place, or Thailand is a country where the white elephants can also be found. So that is Thailand. So the land of white elephants is Thailand. That is the third one. That is Thailand. Thailand is termed as the land of white elephants. Clear? Fourth one, the land of thunderbolt. The land of thunderbolt. So which country is known as the land of thunderbolt? So what is thunderbolt? First of all, thunderbolts बेटा you can मतलब जब जो thunderbolts जो आते हैं, ये गरज तरज जो होती रहती है. Okay, so you will, okay, so there are the land of thunderbolts. So in Bhutan, okay, so these thunderbolts generally occurs. Okay, so Bhutan में generally these thunderbolts used to occur. So that's why this is known as the land of thunderbolts. Okay, that is Bhutan. So the land of thunderbolt is Bhutan. The land of thunderbolt is Bhutan. The land of thunderbolt is Bhutan. This is the answer of the fourth one. That is Bhutan. So the land of thunderbolts is Bhutan. The land of thunderbolts is Bhutan. Moving next to the fifth one, the land of thousand lakes. So the land of thousand lakes. So which city is known as the land of thousand lakes? Okay, here they can find 1,000 lakes. Okay, so here you can find the so not city, this is a country where we can find number of lakes. Okay, so that's why this place is known as the land of 1,000 lakes. So which country is known as the land of 1,000 lakes? that is Finland. That is Finland. So Finland is known as the land of thousand lakes. So Finland is known as the land of thousands lake. That is Finland. That is Finland. F-I-N, Finland. L-E-N-D, land. So Finland is known as the land of thousand lake. Finland is known as the land of thousand lakes. Okay, beta. Moving next to the sixth one. Okay, so the next is the sugar bowl of the world. So which country is known as the sugar bowl of the world? Okay, sugar bowl means where you can say the production of sugar, okay, where you can find the sugar in a very large quantity. Okay, so that's why this country is known as the sugar bowl of the world. दुनिया के लिए sugar bowl. शुगर बाउल मीन्स चीनी का जो कटोरी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, तो शुगर बाउल. सो विच कंट्री इज नोन एज द शुगर बाउल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड? दैट इज क्यूबा. सो क्यूबा इज नोन एज द शुगर बाउल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. क्यूबा इज नोन एज द शुगर बाउल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. दैट इज क्यूबा. CUBA. दैट इज क्यूबा. So Cuba is known as the sugar bowl of the world. Moving next to the seventh one. The city of joy. So which city is known as the city of joy? And that city is in our country only. So that is Kolkata. Okay, so Kolkata is known as city of joy. Okay, you know the people or those who belong to Kolkata, they are very jolly. Okay, they are very fun loving. So that's why they are known as, or they are termed as, the people with jolly nature. So that is Kolkata. So Kolkata is known as city of joy. So the people, they love to have fun there. Okay, so the people are very jolly. You must be having some Bengali friends. So you must be knowing, मतलब आपको पता होगा, they are very jolly in nature. Okay, so that's why especially the people who belongs to Kolkata, they love to have fun. Okay, so here the question is the city of joy. Okay, so which city is known as the city of joy? That is Kolkata. So Kolkata is known as the city of joy. So that is Kolkata. The answer of the seventh one, that is Kolkata. Kolkata. That is Kolkata. So Kolkata is known as the city of joy. Moving next to the eighth one. The eighth is the land of cakes. The land of cakes. So which city is known as the land of cakes? That is Scotland. That is Scotland. So Scotland is known as the land of cakes. That is Scotland. Scotland is known as the land of cakes. जहाँ पे cakes सबसे ज़्यादा पाए जाते हैं, numerous. So that is Scotland. So you, as a child, you must be loving this city or this country. That is Scotland. That's why Scotland is known as the land of cakes. That is Scotland. That is Scotland. Moving next to the ninth one. Ameland Isle. Okay, Ameland Isle or Ameland Isle. It will be Islay. Ameland Isle. Ameland means greenery. Okay, Ameland का मतलब होता है everything where everything is green. Okay, so here in Ireland you will find the greenery and everywhere. So that's why it is known as Ameland Isle. So which country is termed as Ameland Isle? That is Ireland. That is Ireland. So Ireland is termed as Ameland. Is termed as Ameland Isle. That is Ameland Isle. Ireland is termed as Ameland Isle. Moving to the last, the city of Seven Hills. So which city is known as the city of seven hills, that is Rome. Okay, that is Rome. So Rome is known as the city of seven hills, that is Rome. So Rome is known as the city of seven hills, that is Rome. Okay, so here in this Rome you will find the seven hills, those who look like same. Okay, so that's why it is known as, so there are continuously seven ranges of mountains. Okay, so that's why they are known, that is known as city of city of seven hills, that is Rome. Okay, so this was from it. Now the tidbit is also given here. The first is the Tibetan Plateau is also known as the roof of the world, since some of the world's highest mountain ranges begin here. Okay, so now we are talking about the tidbit. The first is the Tibetan Plateau. So Tibetan Plateau ko the roof of the world, this is the sobriquet. The Tibetan Plateau is also known as the roof of the world. Okay, and you know why it is known as the roof of the world? Because बहुत सारे जो mountain ranges है, they starts from that Tibetan Plateau. So that's why Tibetan Plateau is termed as the roof of the world. That's why this is the reason. Okay, so because of most of the mountain ranges, they starts or they begin from here. This is the reason why it is known as the roof of the world. Okay. Okay, so here again one tidbit is given on the above. Okay, because of the Earth's tilted axis during the summer in the northern hemisphere, the North Pole is tilted toward the sun. This results in long periods of daylight. This is why Norway and Alaska are both known as the land of midnight sun. Okay, so the next day the tidbit they have given कि जब गर्मी का सीज़न होता है, ये जो अर्थ है, देखिए जो उसकी एक्सिस है, ओके, अर्थ इज लिटिल बिट टिल्टेड, थोड़ी सी टेढ़ी है, जिसके कारण जो नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फेयर है समर सीजन में, ओके, द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फेयर, द अपर पोर्शन ऑफ दैट अर्थ, ओके, दैट इज लिटिल बिट क्लोज, बिकेम लिटिल बिट क्लोजर टू द सन, जिसके कारण द डे आर सो लॉन्ग, द पीरियड ऑफ डे इज सो लॉन्ग, ओके, ओके, जिसके कारण द नॉर्वे एंड अलास्का दे लाइज ऑन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फेयर ऑफ आवर अर्थ. Okay, so the daylight is stay there for a very long period of time. Okay, that's why this Norway and Alaska, they are known as the land of midnight sun, because the daylight the day is so long in these two regions, that is Norway and Alaska. So that is they are known as the land of midnight sun. Moving next, here the three pictures are given. The first is the land of Golden Pagoda, the land of Golden Pagoda, that is Myanmar. So Myanmar is known as the land of Golden Pagoda. Next, the Netherlands, the lands of windmills. Next is the Netherlands. So the Netherlands is termed as the land of windmills. Netherlands को land of windmills कहा जाता है. So Netherlands is known as the land of windmills. Next, the land of rising sun, that is Japan. So the sobriquet for the Japan is, that is land of the rising sun. Okay, so this was from page number 40. So now we will move to the next page number 41, that is insect eating plants. Okay, so this is the next topic that I am going to start. Okay, so as we have a little bit time left, so that is insect eating plant. Okay, this is the next topic, that is insect eating plants. Okay, given at page number 41, that is insect eating plants. Okay, you know there are some plants those who eat insects. ऐसे कुछ plants है बेटा जो कि insects खाते हैं. Okay, they are non-vegetarian plants. Like human beings or animals are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, या herbivores or carnivores or omnivores, but there are plants as well. Okay, those who feed on insects for their food. Okay, so in this topic we will discuss or we will talk about the different plants, those who eat insects. The first is the leaves of this plant look like pitcher, which with a flap that partially covered the top. Insects are attracted to the sugary trail of nectar. However, once they are inside, they are trapped. So now the first plant we are talking about, that is pitcher plant. Okay, so this is the picture image of pitcher plant. So here picture is Pitcher. So the name of the plant is, that is pitcher. That is pitcher plant. So this picture means ghada. This picture means ghada. Okay, so here we are talking about the pitcher plant. Okay, हम pitcher plant की बात कर रहे हैं बेटा. Okay, so the leaves of this plant look like pitcher with a flap. Okay, so इसकी look के कारण, okay, so because of its look, this plant is known as pitcher plant. Okay, ये घड़े की तरह नज़र आता है. Okay, and जो इसका nectar है, nectar the flowering part, okay, जो इसका nectar होता है that is very sugary. वो उसमें बहुत ही sugary जो उसका taste होता है बहुत ही मीठा होता है, जिसके कारण बहुत सारे insects और even birds that are attracted to this plant, and when they come near to this plant or when they sit on this plant or the leaves of this plant, okay, तो क्या होता है when तो जब उस पर बैठते हैं तो वो उसी के अंदर फंस जाते हैं. ओके, एंड द लेटर ऑन दैट प्लांट दे जस्ट ईट दैट इंसेक्ट्स. ओके, इंसेक्ट्स. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई दे आर नोन एज these आर नोन एज pitcher plants बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स लुक. ओके, उसकी लुक के कारण दिस प्लांट इज नोन एज pitcher. Second one, the leaves of this plant are covered with a hair-like shiny substance which produces a sticky juice. The sticky juice entraps insects and they are soon digested. So now we are talking about the another plant, that is sundew. So the second plant is, that is sundew. Now what is sundew? Okay, the sundew is, okay, so देखिए जो ये this sundew plant, it has little bit sticky substance on it. इसके ऊपर एक चिपचिपा सा एक ऐसा substance होता है. okay, जैसे ही substance juicy substance होता है, वैसे जैसे ही any insect that sits on that sticky portion of sticky means चिपचिपा. So when any animal or when any insect sits on that sticky portion of that substance or sticky juice of that substance, so it just stuck to it, वो इसके चिपक जाता है. okay, and later on these insects are being digested by these plants. So this sundew plant, it uses its sticky juice. okay, ये इसका sticky juice जो चिपचिपा juice है उसको use करता है for trapping the insects. So that is sundew. So this sundew plant, or this it has sticky juicy substance on it. okay, so whenever an insect sits on it or when it is attracted to that sticky substance, okay, so it just got stuck into it and later on that insect is being digested by this sundew plant. Clear? Moving next to the third one. The leaves of these plants have blades. They fold together and enclose the insect. The red sap digests the body. The plant dies after capturing 3 or 4 insects. Okay, so the next plant we are talking about, that is Venus flytrap. So the next plant we are talking about, that is Venus flytrap. Okay, so the Venus flytrap, okay, so this plant ये क्या करता है, so the leaves of this Venus flytrap, they have blades. okay, इसकी जो leaves है इसके अंदर एक blades type structure होता है. okay, when an insect or when any fly sits on it, so it just closes itself रैपिडली, तो जल्दी से अपने आप को बंद कर लेता है, एंड दैट इंसेक्ट और दैट फ्लाई got stuck into inside the leaves of this Venus flytrap. Okay, and that the red portion, okay, you can see here, okay, so in the picture it is also given. So this red portion that is present in this the red sap digest the body. okay, तो ये जो क्या होता है, जितने भी इंसेक्ट्स होते हैं उनकी बॉडी उसको डाइजेस्ट कर लेता है. ओके, एंड दिस प्लांट कान survive after having 3 or 4 insects. So in its whole lifetime, this Venus flytrap, it eats only 3 to 4 insects in its जो ये लीफ होता है, नॉट द प्लांट की बात नहीं कर रहे, हियर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट द लीफ. ओके, सो ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3 या 4 इंसेक्ट्स हैं खाने के बाद. दिस प्लांट कांट लिव फॉर लॉन्ग. ओके, सो इट जस्ट die. okay, and this is Venus flytrap. So it captures the fly, it captures the insects. okay, so so whenever that any insect or the fly that sits on this Venus flytrap, the leaves of this Venus flytrap, it just close itself very rapidly, and that fly or that insect got stuck inside that plant and inside the blades of that Venus flytrap. okay, and later on it is being consumed by the this is considered Venus flytrap. So this is Venus flytrap. Okay. Moving next, this plant look like a striking cobra. So this plant looks like a striking cobra. Okay. So the next is cobra plant. So the next plant or next non-vegetarian plant or the insect-eating plant we are talking about, that is cobra plant. That is the fourth is. That is cobra plant. That is cobra plant. Now what is the function or how this cobra plant catches its prey? The plant looks like a striking cobra. ये striking cobra की तरह नजर आता है. The nectar in the tongue attracts the insect. It drops into the water at the bottom of the hood and is digested. okay, so the nectar of this cobra plant also, that is very juicy and sugary, so which attracts a lot of insects. okay, and when the insect that sits on this cobra plant, okay, so you can see here, so it is just standing like a striking cobra. तो cobra is like a snake. The cobra is a very poisonous snake. तो इसकी जो look है, that is like that snake only. okay, so that's why it is termed as a cobra plant. okay, so whenever an insect sits on the nectar of this cobra plant, so it just fell into the, देखिए जब इसकी जो नीचे जो गहराई है, so that insect fell into the hood on the water of that cobra plant, and then it died there, and then later on that insect is being digested by that cobra plant. So the next is, that was cobra plant. Due to its look like a cobra, striking cobra, it is termed as a cobra plant. Next, the last is, that is bladderwort. The next plant we are talking about, that is bladderwort. Now what is bladderwort? This water plant has hollow traps that catch animals such as worms and water fleas. If an insect touches the bristles on its door, the trap opens and sucks the insect in. okay, so now you can see the picture of this bladderwort. okay, so this is the picture of bladderwort. okay, so ये bladderwort क्या है बेटा? It catches the animals such as worms and water fleas. तो ये जो कीड़े मकोड़े worms हैं, like छोटे छोटे worms जो होते हैं, it catches them. okay, so the plant जो insect, okay, so जो ये this bladderwort, it has a very deep hollow, बहुत ही खोखला इसके अंदर एक स्पेस होती है, जिसमें कि जब whenever an insect, okay, जैसे ही कोई इंसेक्ट इस प्लांट को और इस को टच करता है तो वो जो उसके ब्रिस्टल एक तरह से दरवाजे जो होते हैं उसके खुल जाते हैं, एंड दैट जो वो उस इंसेक्ट को अपने अंदर सक करके चूस लेता है, जस्ट ट्रैप इट सेल्फ इट दैट प्लांट इनटू दैट इंसेक्ट इनटू इट. Okay, so that is bladder wart. The last was bladder wart. Okay, I'll show you the picture in the online class as well of all these. That is bladder wart. So I will definitely show you the pictures of these 5 insect eating plants in an online session. Then you will come to know that how they look like. Okay, how they function. Okay, so that we will discuss in the online session only. Okay. So these are the 5, in this topic we have discussed about the 5 non-vegetarian or insect-eating plants, those who eat insects as their food. Okay, so these are insect-eating plants. Okay class, so with this I am just ending the session here only. So I will see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody have a good day.